Welcome to this episode number 7 of the ancient verses of the real Sanatana Dharma, the manuscript of 116-year-old. The version 6 of this manuscript said that the world visible and invisible. We all know one world, the world around us, which we can see and hear and touch and taste and smell. Science tells us of many parts of this world which our senses are not keen enough to perceive, things too small for our eyes to see, too stubborn to affect any of our senses. These parts of our world which we cannot perceive but about which science tells us are still physical. Although invisible to us, they are parts of our world. Physical matter includes solids, liquids, gases and others, all made up of atoms of the same kind. But we have heard of other worlds which are invisible and are not a part of this world. The world into which people go when they pass away from this earth by death. We read of the Triloka, the three worlds, and everyone should know something about these, for in these three worlds the Jiva is bound to the wheel of births and deaths. And in these his evolution proceeds. These three worlds are made at the beginning of a month's period called a day of Brahmana, a perish at its ending. Four other great lokas or worlds complete the Brahmanda, but they last on through the life of Brahma. We need not deal with them here. There are also some divisional within the great lokas to which the same name of loka is given, such as Pretaloka, Pitriloka in Bhurvaloka, and Indraloka and Suryaloka in Sarvoloka. The three great lokas with which we are concerned, the three Loki, are Bhurloka, the physical world on or the earth; Bhurvaloka, the world of becoming, intermediate between the earth and the Swargaloka, the heaven world. Of these three, Bhurloka is partially visible and partially invisible to us. Bhurloka and Swargaloka are invisible. In Bhurloka, the Prithvi Tattva is the basis of all forms. It exists in 7 modifications: solid, liquid, gases, radiant, etheric, superthermic and atomic. These later 4 are spoken as the ethers. In Bhuvloka, 7 similar modifications exist, but the basis is the Apasa Tattva. In Swargaloka, there are also 7 similar modifications, but basis is the Agni Tattva. The Jiva has 3 Siddh corresponding to the worlds the Annamaya Kosha, the Pranamaya Kosha, the Mohamaya Kosha, the Anannamaya Kosha, or food shelf, so called because it is built up out of the food we eat, corresponds with the visible part of the earth and is composed of the solid, liquid and gases. The Pranamaya Kosha or the Prana Shelthis corresponds with the invisible part of the earth and is composed of others. Prana is the life energy and includes all the forces that science call magnetic and electrical, but is much more than these. Both these shells are connected with Bhurloka. The Manvayaloka, mid-shelf, has two parts. The denser part is which the passion have their seat in connected with Bhuvloka. Bhurloka, the finer part in which play the emotions and thought is connected with Swargloka. Other names are used for these shells according to the subject for which the classification is made, but the pupils need not become confused by these, for as he advances, he will find that his increased knowledge makes them quite intelligible. We will only notice three names very commonly used. The Sthula Shara or solid body is the soul Sharira or the solid body is the same as the Anamaya Kosha, made of solid, liquid and gases. The Shukumashara or the subtle body includes in Paramasya Kosha, and the Mohomaya Kosha. In addition to these, it includes another koshas, the Vijnana Kosha, the knowledge, Vijnana Maya Kosha, the knowledge shelter which connect the Jiva with Maharloka. A lok beyond the Trilok in which his pilgrims is carried on, one which is not destroyed, though it is rendered uninhabitable at the close of the day of Brahma. This part of the Shukshastra Sukshamarira, the knowledge self is relatively permanent and lasts through the series of birth and death. A table may make these two classifications and their relation to the lokas clear. Shashira, Shithula, Shukhuma, Sukhushama and Sukshama. Loka, Bhurloka, Bhurloka. Bhurloka and Swargloka. Kosha, Anamaya, Pranamaya, Mohomaya and Manomaya. These perish at or after death and are renewed at a rebirth. Sukshama, the Karna, Moksharloka, Vijananamaya. This does not perish at or either death, so is not renewed at rebirth. The Shola Sharira contain the organs of action, the hands, feet and those of speech, generation, of exertion, often called the Karmayadriya, Karam Indriya. But the true Karam Indriya is the center which direct and control the organs are in the Shukshma Sharira. Thus, joy or grief or any strong emotion affect the center, and through them the organs, the hands twist, the feet tap, the speech is impeded in irritation, and so on. Janandriya have also their center in the Sukshma Sharira, while their organs, eye, ear, tongue, nose and skin are in the Sushula Sharira. Sthula Sharira. Now let us see what happened at death. First, the Sukshma Sharira is separated from the Sthula Sharira, the Jiva drawing its away by means of the Pranamaya Kosha. This leaves the Sthula Sharira, a mass of lifeless matter, that is of matter from which the life that held in together is withdrawn. There is plenty of life left in the cells of the body, and they begin to break away from each other, but the ruling life is gone. The Jiva remain in his Suksham Sharira. Very quickly, he shakes off his Pranamaya Kosha and has then the denser part of the Mohmaya Kosha as his outermost garment. He is then called a Preta, as is an inhabitant of Pretaloka. If he has been a very good man on earth, he dreams away happily while in this condition. But if he has been a bad man, he suffers while a Preta, craving for the earthly pleasure, which he is no longer able to obtain after a shorter or longer time, according to the strength of these carving and the consequent length of the time needed for their exhaustion. The densest part of the Mano-Maya Kosha falls away, and he goes as a Pitri into the Pitriloka, having spent there sufficient time to purify the Manomaya Kosha from all elements unfit for Swarga. The Jiva in the purified Manomaya Kosha goes on to the Swarga and enjoys there the fruit he has stored up. When this is exhausted, the time has come for his return to earth, and the purified Manomaya Kosha, dissolved away, leaves the Jiva in the Vijnanamaya Kosha. He quickly puts forth his power to form new vehicles and creates a new Manomaya Kosha for his coming life in the lower world. The Devas build for him a Pranamaya Kosha and Anannamaya Kosha according to his karma, and he is again born into Bhurloka. These are the recurring stages of the Jiva's pilgrim's life in the visible world, death life in the invisible world, rebirth. This is repeated time after time after time. At last, the Jiva grows weary of these three worlds and longs for higher, subtle experience and more expanded life. Thus, turns away from all these worlds can offer him and finds delights in meditation, in worship, in the compassionate helping of the weaker. He no longer uses his vehicle to gain pleasure for himself, but only to do services to others, and so used they can no longer imprison him. He dwells into the higher lokas, guiding his lower vehicle as his instruments in the lower world, and become a co-worker with Ishvara, either retaining his vehicles for service or throwing them away and entering into Brahman. Yatotrayo Bhavaloka Manushaloka Pitriloka Devaloka iti. Now, verily, there are three worlds, the world of men, the world of Pitri, the world of Devas. Means the Manushaloka, Pitriloka and Devaloka. Jatasya hihi dhruve mritvi dharujan janma mritvisya cha tasada dhapedi roya yastade na java shachiyitum horsi avatakadini bhutani bhaktadayani bharata avastaka nirvaknai tatra kama paridevana. For certain is death for the born, and certain is death for the death. Therefore, over the inevitable thou shouldst not grieve. Beings are unmanifested in their organs, manifested in their midmost stage, O Bharata. Unmanifest in their dissolution, what room then for lamentation? सहस्र युग पर्यंते मृद युग ब्राह्मणो बिंदु रात्रि युग सहस्रसान तसहे हो रात्रि विधे जना यभ्य ताकदय तव कृतं सर्वा प्रभंतय रामगमे Rajaswagame pratilepit tantrvake sangyate. The people who know the day of Brahmana, 1,000 yugas in duration, and the night, 1,000 yugas in ending, they know day and night. From the unmanifested, all the manifested stream forth at the coming of day. At the coming of day, they dissolve even in that called the unmanifested. Trevidya mahasopama potapapa jagani ristata swargagartani pratnayate e puranaya samadha samundraloka शमनश्चेत दिव्या दिव्यनी देवभोगान तेतो भुक्त्वा स्वर्गलोके विशालम दीक्षणे पुराणाय मृत्युलोके विशक्तिना एव त्रिधिद धर्म मनुष्य प्रपतान गतात कामाका लभन्ते. The knower of the three Vedas, the Soma, drinkers the purifier from sin, worshipping me with sacrifice, pray of me the way to Swarga, they ascending to the holy word of the Deva Indra. Enjoy in heaven the divine feast of the Devas, having enjoyed the spacious Swarga world. Their holiness, with herness, they come back to this world of death, following the virtue enjoyed by these three Vedas. Desiring desires, they undergo this passage to and fro. Bahuna janmajan namate kihanabhavam praddape vasudeva sarvamiti sohamatama shrudhulabam. At the end of the many words, the man full of wisdom cometh unto me, Vishudeva. Is all saint he, the Mahatma, very difficult to find.